Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is about my first YouTube paycheck. This isn't actually a paycheck, it's a PIN number for Google Adsense, but that's how you get paid on YouTube. They send you a PIN number. You have an account set up for you on Google Adsense, which is their payment department. And as long as you've got a Gmail account, you put in your details, put in this PIN number, and then you're eligible for all of your videos to have adverts running through them to earn you some money. So that's basically how you get paid on YouTube. But I wanted to make this video to basically explain to you how long it's taken me to get monetized, how many videos I've had to post, what type of videos I've been posting, which ones have been successful, and then most interestingly of all for everybody, how much I earned in my first month of monetization. So I wanted to make this video really to encourage anybody who's thinking about starting a YouTube channel that it is possible and anybody can do it. I don't have a background in media, so I've not been making promotional videos and motivational videos. That's not something I've been doing for my career. So making videos for YouTube was a first for me. It was the first time I tried it. It was something completely new for me after quite a long career in firstly finance and then property. And the reason I wanted to do it was to set myself a challenge to see whether or not I could make videos that had information in them that people wanted to watch. I've been doing a lot of interesting things in both property and finance, and I'd learned a lot, had a lot of experience, and I thought it'd be useful to put that experience out there on video and basically give people a quick update on how to do things better or how to do things properly. And that was really the challenge that I set myself, was to go out, make some videos, try to make them as professionally as possible, post them on YouTube and wait and see if anybody wanted to watch them at all. And over the past 10 months, I've had an element of success. So I've got through the minimum hurdles, which was 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And now I'm at the point where Google are actually paying me for my videos. So hopefully it'll be inspirational for anybody else sitting at home who's considering doing the same thing. If you go onto YouTube now and type in First Paycheck on YouTube, you'll get lots of videos from really young YouTubers. So people who are posting videos from their bedrooms about a variety of different things. And it does feel sometimes that YouTube is dominated by the youth, but actually it isn't. There's lots and lots of older people watching YouTube, lots of people who are looking for information and knowledge and to learn things and just get up to speed on stuff. And generally speaking, you have to have had some experience and have done some things and been through it and got the t-shirt before you can make those sort of videos. And that's the sort of video I'm posting. And I thought it would be useful to tell people my journey, talk about how I've gone about making some money from it. And I'll post some future videos going forward that will update you on future earnings, because I've learned what the good things are and what the bad things are and what the best type of videos to make are and what the sort of videos that I was wasting my time making. And now I'm starting to hone in on stuff that hopefully will be more popular, more successful, more people will watch it, and ultimately that will make some more revenue. So hopefully this will be an interesting video for you. You'll want to see how much I've made and how I went about doing it, and it will motivate you to go out and start making videos today. Okay, so just a bit of background on the channel and what it was that I was setting out to achieve. So I've been doing a lot of property investing and developing, and there are so many pitfalls and so many things that you can get wrong and get right. And I wanted to make videos to basically show people how to go about the build process. So the idea that I had was to document a loft conversion. So we had an old house and we were adding a loft conversion to the top, which normally would take 3 to 6 months. But I set the guys a challenge of building that loft in 45 days. And actually, what happened was, because the builders were so energized and excited about it, they completed it in 18 days from start to finish. And I went around there every single day and did video footage of what was happening each day. And then I came back and created videos. So I made a video that documented each day. So my plan for that set of videos was to make it into a series. I'd done some research on YouTube and I'd learned that series have more traction because people watch one and then they want to watch the next one and the next one. And I was trying to attract subscribers So basically I was telling people today's day 1, but I'm going to post another video on day 2 and day 3 and day 4. And so it was really trying to get in as many subscribers as I could as quickly as possible, but also to encourage people to watch the whole series. So I started making these videos, and my first objective was to get to the 4,000 hours of watch time. Let's have a look at how I got on with that. So here's the analytics page from YouTube, which shows the period from when I started posting, which is the 7th of October, through to the 20th of February. Now, that is a period of 137 days. And that's how long it took me to get to 4,000 hours of watch time. So the watch time was the metric that I hit first. These small black symbols show when I was posting videos. So you can see the first one was on the 7th of October. Then I posted another 2 videos on the 12th of October, another one on the 13th, one on the 15th, 3 on the 21st, 22nd and 23rd of October, and so on. So you can see that I was posting regularly and nothing was really happening. And then all of a sudden in December, the watch time started to increase. So you can see that it was going up, and my first peak was at 60 hours on the 28th of December. So on that day, I had 60 hours of watch time, which was pretty good for me at the time. Then it rose to 83 hours on the 3rd of January, and then the next peak was 113 hours on the 9th of January. And the reason that it started to increase was that I continually posted videos in that series. So it started to build momentum, and I could see that as I was posting videos 10, 11, 12, 13 in that series, all of a sudden, the videos at the start of the series, so videos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, started to get a lot more views. And what was happening was that people were finding the series, so they were looking at number 10 or 12, and then suddenly realizing they wanted to watch the whole series from start to finish, because it showed the construction of the loft from nothing to the final product. So people wanted to watch from the start all the way through to the end. So that's really a good tip for you if you're thinking about starting up your YouTube channel. If you can think up a series that links together, then it basically will attract more viewers, because when people come across one of the episodes, they will then go back and start watching the old episodes to see everything from start to finish. So you can see here, the views went up in December, and then they carried on being at a decent level all the way through January. And then I started to get a lot more traction in February. And that was when I started posting a different type of video. And we can come on to that in a minute. I got to the 20th of February and hit the 4,000 hours. That was fantastic. But the other metric that I needed to hit was the subscribers. And the subscribers is a bit more challenging. And this is going to take more time for the majority of people. So if we jump over to the analytics page for subscribers, you'll see that it was a similar story, but it took a bit longer. So here's the October the 7th starting point. You can see that I had no subscribers at that point. And then for the first period through to the beginning of November, I really had very few subscribers. I was getting 1 subscriber every few days. So very few. So by the end of October, I had 7 subscribers. By the end of November, I had 20 subscribers. So pretty pathetic, pretty small. And at that point, I almost considered giving up. I did think this is a waste of time. I'm making these videos. What's the point? I've only got 20 subscribers. I've got very, very little watch time. And then in December, it started to improve. And in December, I picked up an additional 121 subscribers. And that's exactly the same story as it was for the watch hours. Because I'd posted a series of videos and it was starting to get towards the end of that series, it started to get some traction. People were finding video 10, 11, 12, going back, looking at what I'd done previously, and then thinking, yeah, I'll subscribe because I want to see what happens next. I want to follow the course of this build, but also I started posting some other videos. I started posting videos about the housing market. So I was talking about what was going on with house prices, what was likely to happen to house prices, and talking about things like how to find the right builder, how to go about doing things differently, giving people videos on top tips. So my best performing video to date is top tips on building a loft conversion. So it linked in to the series showing the construction of the loft, but it was actually top tips and ideas for people. And that actually took off and started to get quite a lot of traction. So people saw me as somebody who was producing series of videos, but also who had other videos that they might be interested in, top tips and ideas, housing market, house prices. So that's when the subscribers started to pick up. So by the end of December, I then had 141 subscribers. So still pretty small. But as you can see, in January and February and March, it started to pick up. So I got an additional 209 in January, 249 in February, 302 in March. And by the 11th of April, I went through 1,000 subscribers. So you can see here, at the end of this graph, the 11th of April, I picked up an additional 11 subscribers, and that took me to 1,006 subscribers. So at that point, I became eligible for Google Adsense and being paid on YouTube. So let's jump over to the part that you've all been waiting for to see how much I was paid for my first paycheck. YouTube paid by calendar month, so they run from the first of the month to the end of the month. So in the month of April, I started earning money on the 14th of April, but it was basically only half a month. So I only earned money from the 14th to the 30th of April. So you can see here that in the month of April, I earned $134.71. And that was basically started off on the very first day. I earned $3.81, and then it was different every single day. So you can see that the amounts I was paid went up and down depending on what videos I was posting and how popular they were. So across the bottom here, you can see all the different videos that I posted, and you can see the graph moving up and down. So let's have a look at the details as to where I was earning the money, because as you get more experienced on YouTube, you will learn that certain types of video earn you more money than others. Let's have a look at my breakdown for the month of April. This table shows the number of views and the revenue. My top earning video was 7 essential cost-saving tips for loft conversions. And that video earned me $24.49 out of the 134. So it was 18% of my revenue came from one video. And if you look at the top 3 videos, they are the only ones that earned over $10 each. And between them, those top 3 videos earned me almost 50% of my revenue. What this table told me was that the construction videos that had got my initial audience and had got my subscriber base were not the videos that were earning me the most money. The videos that were earning me the most money were the ones that appealed to a wider market, people who are just interested in the property market generally, or house prices, or things of that nature. So that really was a good learning point for me to start making videos that more people wanted to watch. So hopefully you found this interesting, you found it useful. It hopefully will inspire you if you're thinking about making some YouTube videos and thinking about starting a channel, that anybody can do it. I didn't have any background on YouTube or social media. I had nothing to start with. I had no subscribers. I didn't have a fan base. I started from scratch, but I've managed to get to the point where they're paying me to do this now. It's challenging, it's difficult. You need to keep coming up with new ideas and coming up with concepts that people are interested in. So there's a bit of pressure, but it's fun. You get paid a little bit of money. But if you look at some of the big stars on YouTube, some of the people who are earning a lot of money, they started off on a small level and then suddenly found a formula to success. And that's exactly what you can do. You can go out there, do a bit of trial and error, try different things, post some videos, see what happens, see what works, see what doesn't work, and then start looking at these metrics, learn from what YouTube is telling you is successful and popular, start making more of those videos, and hopefully you too will get to the point where they send you one of these, you can log in, get some money, and start earning from YouTube. So I'll be posting more videos like this going forward. I'll tell you what happened in months 2 and 3 because my revenue went up as I started making videos that people were more interested in and starting making things that I thought were more fun and widely appealing. And I'll keep you posted on what's been going on, and I'll also let you know other things that I've learned on YouTube, the mistakes I've made, and the positive things that I'd like to pass on. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please give me that thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon.